Alright, let's do this. Some kind of void gallery. It's really neat. I don't know if we really want to leave that outside, because we may never get back out again, but, you know, who cares? Let's enter the painting.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
So I wonder if we are capable of stealthily taking her down, or if we have to do a little more than that, because technically, if I was to just stealthily take her down and not kill her, then she would be able to come back and do this again. Is there anything else in this room worth seeing? Doesn't look like it. Certainly a neat area, though. Well, let's do a leap.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Well, this should be interesting. It's very interesting that she's capable of entering the void when she feels like it, rather than just when the outsider calls. Huh. If I go there, then she will definitely see that I'm coming. Not that she doesn't already know I'm coming, but perhaps I want to be a little more sneaky now that I'm in her realm. Well, I can see her. I don't know that I can sneak up on her. Suitable replacement painting. So I can replace her painting?
Emily Caldwin, daughter of Jessamine Caldwin, heir to the Empire of the Isles. I call out to you from the void. I call you with ochre from
And this is kind of neat, because this is kind of like the final battle from Thief.
Lazurite, Viridian the tones of your flesh I tempered with Indician chalk. The same moon that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp.
Painted in the same style as Emily's portrait.
So this is the non-lethal way. This is really unique, though. I like that this is kind of a reference to Thief, the Dark Project. Will this see me if I go in front of it?
And now I see.
Are all
Yeah, it does.
narcissists.
I breathe your breath. I doubt. Well, you've lived up to my expectations. Creeping in like a mouse. The mouse of Dunwall. I must say, I'm surprised you came this far. You're the one who gave me this chance in the first place. I thought I might see the Lord Protector pop up at the last minute, but never you.
I suspect Corvo's busy.
Are you doing this for Emily? Don't bother. You killed her mother in front of her and sold her to a gang of murderous crooks. You think she's fit for the throne? No. The girl Emily Caldwin will have the mind of Delilah the First, who did not inherit everything she got, but came to power through the force of her own genius.
Your genius couldn't keep me from reaching you. It won't save you now.
Oh. Who have your victims been, Dowd? Civil servants? The housekeeping staff? Drunken boys on watch duty and frail old aristocrats? None like me. Your mother should have taught you not to anger a witch. I'll kill you! You see? You're outmatched, Dowd. Genius.
So now I'm supposed to apparently render her unconscious if I want to do the non-lethal version at this point. I'm not going to take this. I just wanted to look and see if she would see me here. I'm gonna go for the sneaky method. Okay.
Touches void.
With that knowledge,
And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I
let's see if we can't
breathe your
sneak our way up here.
I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye.
This is gonna be interesting.
Eye touches the mind. Corvo Atano, and your lost mother, for your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night, your hunger to learn, to become someone important. My hunger too, my fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? Goad!
Well, that was certainly an interesting ending to that there. We didn't find all the gold, but when have I ever found all the gold? We did find the crypt, and we trapped Delilah in her own painting. But yeah, I felt like that went off pretty well, for the most part, other than getting seen a few times. I enjoyed that was basically a reference to the first Thief game. because in the first Thief game, you have to replace the eye with a fake one, so that it ends up killing the trickster lord. So it's a nice little touch that they've got here. I really like that callback that they've got going. It's nice.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy, made my living as a killer, one of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes. I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
That gave me chills. That was a wonderful ending to that. You know, I think for the last DLC and the main game, I may have given it an 8, but this just like brings it all around for me, and I have to give this DLC, even though it's short, a 9. This was really, really good. I like that this closed the story in on the other end, and even though Corvo doesn't know about it, because I did a low chaos run, I basically did exactly what happened here. I imagine if you do high chaos that he will kill you in that final scene, but that is really neat that it works out like that. Love this. Very good game. I enjoyed this a lot. Definitely recommend it. And you know what's cooler? I've heard Dishonored 2 has been announced, and I cannot wait. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time in the next Let's Play. Bye for now, everyone.